Very good evening to you. Welcome to TV47 News Now. My name is Stanley, Nyaringita. 22047 is our SMS number. First off, Ida Odinga was in National Assembly today for her vetting as United Nations Environmental Program head. Let's take a look at what happened.
A friend of the committee, nominated Senator, please, if you introduce yourself.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning, everyone. Karibu sana mama. My name is Senator Hamida Kibwana, a friend of this committee.
To my immediate left is our committee clerk. He'll introduce himself and acknowledge the rest of the team.
I, Ida Betty Odinga. I, Ida Betty Odinga.
Okay, any other Honorable Millie? I will allow any other member to ask question. Honorable Anne.
Maybe I would also first.
And innovative climate financing.
I believe that this is a critical moment when we are presented with an opportunity to shape our environmental future. And if approved by this esteemed committee, I intend to do my level best to help stop killing our planet. I will pursue every specific and set priorities. I will be keen to advance this agenda, ensuring that Kenya and Africa interests are represented, and working together with other parties to see that the impact of these actions is not just high level, but reaching out the grassroots and impacting the constituency and most vulnerable population, whose welfare have always worked to improve. There are things that belongs to me, Ida, and then there are things that belongs to the family, Odinga family, for whom I also have interest. But my net worth is about 500 million.
And meanwhile, former Chief Justice and presidential aspirant David Maraga has strongly criticized President William Ruto of alleged corruption and what he termed weaknesses in the government execution of its mandate. Speaking in Mwingi during a voter registration sensitization drive, Maraga accused the government of neglecting challenges facing residents in the northern Kenya, particularly the ongoing severe drought.
Nilishangaa jana niliona President Ruto anazungumza na viongozi kutoka Mandera. Anawaambia wafanye mpango ya kusaidia wananchi shauri ya hii ukame. Anawaambia wafanye mpango. Hii sio kitu ambao kimekuja kwa ghafla. Hii ni kitu ambayo iko huko. Inatuonyesha ya kwamba President Ruto hana mipango yoyote ya kusaidia watu wakati wa ukame. Hii sio kitu ya kuongojea mpaka wakati mifugo imeanza kukufa.
And to the corridors of justice, former Migori Governor Zakaria Okoth Obado has asked the High Court to dismiss the murder case linked to the killing of Sharon Otieno. Through his lawyer, Obado argues that the prosecution has failed to present direct evidence linking him to the crime, saying the case relies mainly on claims of an alleged relationship with the deceased. Sharon Otieno was killed in September 2018 while 28 weeks pregnant. Her body was found near Owade River in Homa Bay County. Obado and his co-accused have denied the charges.
Right, you now agree with the prosecution whether this can later be used as a ground of appeal to prejudice a case. That is what we should be dealing with, but not whether the accused is safe. I don't think that the second accused, has any interest to fake sickness. And already we have indicated the hospital is admitted. They can, with their investigative machinery, an accused person to speak either directly when giving evidence and or through the advocate, through ostensible authority given to the advocate.
The accused person is absent and you are not satisfied with the what is availed before the court is the prosecution counsel.
And security agencies have foiled a planned terror attack in Nairobi during Ramadan. Officials say suspects linked to Al-Shabaab were arrested at a city hideout. Authorities recovered 5 AK-47 rifles, 600 rounds of ammunition, 6 grenades and a pistol. A senior official said weeks of intelligence work led to the successful operation. And to matters health, the board of Mama Lucy Kibaki Hospital has dismissed claims by Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino that mothers are giving birth on the floor. In a statement signed by the board member Dorcas Kemunto, the allegations were termed misleading and unfair, saying they undermine healthcare workers who serve about 2,000 patients daily.
The Board of Management and medical team at Mama Lucy Kibaki Hospital wishes to respond to allegations made on Wednesday by Embakasi East Member of Parliament, Honorable Babu Owino, claiming that mothers are giving birth on the floor and that the hospital is in a deplorable condition. We strongly condemn those allegations in the clearest and most unequivocal terms. The claims are misleading, inaccurate, and unfairly portray this facility as incapable of delivering safe and dignified care. Such statements not only misinform the public, but also undermine the commitment of healthcare professionals who serve thousands of residents daily in this hospital.
Meanwhile, African creatives have urged the African Union to prioritize free movement across the continent, saying visa restrictions hinder growth. Speaking in Nairobi, industry leaders led by Julius Kiaze said easing mobility will boost trade, jobs and innovation in Africa's creative economy.
Drive 2 days to go to Kampala from Nairobi. You don't have to drive those many days to drive from Nairobi to Arusha or to Dar es Salaam. We've just complicated it. And then we're complaining that our young people are not employed. But we've locked them. We've locked people in boxes, and we are wondering why they are not thinking and being productive. We need to open them up. Yeah, for me, that would be the only request I will give to the AU.
The Devolution Empowerment Party has condemned the killing of one of its supporters in Muminji Ward, Embu County, following a confrontation linked to political affiliation. Now, the party says that the incident occurred on Wednesday evening when a supporter identified as Bernard Kithaka was allegedly attacked after declining to wear a branded cap linked to a rival party. The confrontation reportedly escalated, linked to his death. Party leader Lenny Kivuti termed the incident tragic and unacceptable.
Young gentlemen, the Gen Zs who call themselves bus ambassadors, one of them was attacked early in the evening and they killed him. It's very difficult to comprehend such acts. Whether the guys who did it, particularly the guy with the knife, whether he is arrested or not, it's a wrong way to tread. And I think we should condemn political firings instigated in the name of whichever party it may be.
And still on matters politics, Kenyans have been urged to elect leaders who have their interests at heart in the next year's general election. Speaking in Kasarani during a donation drive, Nairobi County nominated Senator Karen Nyamu said many leaders have neglected citizens, especially in Nairobi, where residents are grappling with the high cost of living and tough economic conditions.
Watu wanafikirianga ni ya matajiri. Watu wako ushago wakikuja Nairobi wanafikirianga wanakuja kuendelea. Lakini hapa Nairobi we have a lot of urban poverty and we need a leader who understands that and who can relate with the people down there because those are the real Nairobians. Hapa kwa ground kuna vitu ambayo wananchi wanapitia ambayo sisi viongozi hatuwezi jua tukiwa pale bungeni bila kukanyaga hapa ground.
Kwa saa hii tunataka viongozi kama hao wenye wako available ati tukiwahitaji wanapatikana.
Meanwhile, Moi University student David Mukaya has demanded 200 million Kenyan shillings in compensation from Safaricom following his acquittal in a cybercrime case. Through his lawyer, Dunstan Omari, Mukaya has given the company 48 hours to accept liability for allegedly providing his location to investigators or face legal action. He had been accused of publishing false information in November 2024, but was acquitted on the 19th of February.
We are pursuing this thing seriously by Monday 10 a.m. If Safaricom has not accepted, we have served Safaricom, they have received the demand letter. If they have not sent us a check of 200 million shillings, we shall be before the Milibandi Constitutional Court to get justice for David Mukaya.
Equally, we will be taking action to sue the state for the malicious prosecution of Mr. David Mukaya so that those state officers that commenced these malicious and legless charges against Mr. David Mukaya can equally take responsibility.
To Education Matters, the Principal Secretary for TVET, Esther Thara Moria, says construction of the ISTRIP-funded Regional Center of Excellence at Meru National Polytechnic is 70% complete, with commissioning set for June 2026. The facility will enhance training in buildings and construction technology. The project is funded under the Eastern Africa Skills for Transformation and Regional Integration Project, ISTRIP, supported by the World Bank.
We are going to bring industry in this space to come and produce in this space as they craft our young people to excellence, because they'll be working with that industry all the way to production and entrepreneurship. So
even the restaurant facility was functional.
Right, from Meru County all the way to Garissa County, where the Senator Abdi Kadir Yusuf Haji has received a major boost in his bid for the Garissa governor seat after endorsement by the Samawathal community professionals. The endorsement comes days after the Samawathal Council of Elders, led by Sultan Hassan Omar Shuri, named Haji as the community's sole candidate. The move sidelines former Ijara MP Ibrahim Ahmed Abbas, who is also seeking the endorsement. We'll be giving you the latest details on this in our subsequent bulletins, but first to the world of sports. And we start locally. The round of 32 draw for the FKF Cup was conducted at the Moi International Sports Centre, Kasarani, setting up exciting fixtures. Record champions Gor Mahia will face Baby Bread, while Bidco United take on Tusker FC in an all-Premier League clash. Matches will be played on the 7th and 8th of March.
Bandari FC from Mombasa.
There is no small team in this tournament. You take it as an opponent and you play as if you are playing your equal. We thought we would carry it last year and we missed it. This year we are going the same way, full throttle. We must carry the trophy.
Team coming from the lower tiers, it's been hard because now the teams in the lower, our pool in the lower league, they really give us a hard time. So eliminating giants also comes with a price.
Our boys, your exposure here, and we also want to do something different. You could compete in such kind of major tournaments.
Non-league team, we basically keep ourselves busy by playing friendly matches. The agenda of Kota Collections FC is to give an opportunity to players who are out of contract, who are unattached, and also the young players to bond and blend and keep fit.
And across the borders, the opening round of the UEFA Europa League playoffs delivered a thrilling first-leg action. Nottingham Forest, Bologna FC, 1909, Celta Vigo and VfB Stratag secured key victories. Stratag impressed with a 4-1 win over Celtic, while Bologna edged Brani